So we all know that Carti is back active on social media right around the time of Christmas. Whole lot of Redmas, 3-year anniversary. Again, I don't need to say that any longer. You get the point. But the fact of the matter is that he is allegedly supposed to drop very soon, early January. People are thinking it's like the 5th, which is the first Friday of the month. Who really knows? He could end up delaying it for a whole nother year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is. Okay. However, he posted something very peculiar on his Instagram story once again, and people think he's throwing shade at Uzi. Now, I thought this myself too, because we just reacted to Uzi's new song Red Moon that was posted on YouTube exclusively. So it's very coincidental that Carti would say, like, boy, stop, what did he say exactly? Boy, slow down dropping all that BS music, because Uzi, again, is the only one that dropped today, at least of significance. And Uzi just talked about on an interview with TMZ that he doesn't know if he's on music. Like, it really doesn't seem like they're all too close, or like as close as they once were, right? Because if they were still boys, like, he would know for sure. Or it's just because even Rishi Souffle or Pierre Bourne or any of these producers or features, he allegedly had Travis Scott and Post Malone on a Whole Lot of Red. What happened to those? Nobody knows. They just scrapped them, even though those would have been huge songs, because those are the 2 top artists in the world, or some of them, not necessarily the top, but you get the point. And so again, who else would Carti be talking about right now? Well, then people started informing me on Twitter, so I had to delete the tweets and be like, oh shit, maybe you're right. And with that being said, I feel like Carti knows what he's doing, because it just stirs up more controversy around his name, especially when he's about to drop, even though I don't think he needs extra hype, but it just increases the amount of attention on the album, because they're like, wait, is he dissing Uzi? Who is he dissing? Why is he dissing his old bro Uzi? But really, they could be sitting behind their phones right now in the same bed, just giggling about the whole situation, knowing exactly what they're doing, and Uzi could end up being on it. Because if you recall, like I want to say 2 months ago or so, maybe it was longer, I don't know, it was around Thanksgiving, I want to say, he previewed like Justin Bieber or whatever the actual title of the song was, and Uzi was featuring on the track, and it was fire. So like, they obviously got hella music in the vault ready to go. So maybe they are just cool behind the scenes, and they're just playing it off in interviews so that they can both make their albums go up, just like they did with Whole Lot of Red and Eternal Take, where they were like faking beef, but they were really like cool, and then they said they love each other on Twitter, but then they didn't actually end up being on each other's albums, and people were looking for the features or the disses or whatever. But something people forgot like a few days ago was that Benji Bluebills also posted a new song on YouTube dissing Carti after Carti mentioned him in his You're the Moon or Different Day song, being like, I was looking for Benji out on Mean Street, but Benji said I wasn't even at Mean Street. But then he dropped a diss track, as he should, capitalizing off of the hype of, you know, getting a Playboi Carti diss, which is one of the biggest promos you can get as a rapper. The most attention you get, unfortunately, is from beefs with other bigger rappers, or if you pass away. I don't make the rules, that's just how it is. Now, as I told y'all before, I don't think Carti should have even mentioned Benji, although maybe he was doing it for like street cred purposes, where he was saying like, I'm actually gonna call these dudes out now. I don't care if they have less clout than me. I don't care if I'm punching down. It doesn't necessarily help my career whatsoever. I'm just gonna do it so that I can sling my dick around. Pause. But then, in addition to that, I think like Man Savage and 2-9, probably some others in this Atlanta clique of 2-9, and as you know, Carti reps the 2900 thing, so they said that he stole it, and Key is also involved in that, and Carti even referenced all those people in Punk Monk on a Whole Lot of Red, so he's not cool with them. And so he could very well just be saying on his Instagram story, boy, slow down dropping all that trash music to all of the lower level rappers such as Man Savage, Key, and 2-9, who's a producer, I think. Not saying they are influential, not saying that they're not big, but they're obviously not as big as Carti. So he's not mentioning him in this tweet. He's throwing sub disses, and again, I think he does know that since Uzi dropped today, that it's gonna stir up controversy and get more attention on his new music, so people tune in trying to figure out if he and Uzi are still beefing, because that narrative of like, you don't know what's going on, that's literally his whole brand. Mystery, not knowing whatsoever anything about his life, so you gotta find it in their music, and that's the best way to do it as a rapper, if you ask me. So Is he dissing Uzi? I sure hope not, but I definitely think there is a chance, whether it is small, but a lot of these people acting like they do know is crazy because you don't. But he could very likely also just be talking about all those littler rappers that were dropping diss tracks on his name now that he's, you know, about to drop and like essentially clout chasing. So y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Is he dissing Uzi, or is he just dissing Benji Bluebills, 2-9, Key, Man Savage, etc.? It's been your boy bobbalam signing off. Merry Christmas. Peace.